Stezo Radio is for adults only.
The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. Well, it's that radio show where we go toe to toe. Hot topic, dropping knowledge straight from Chicago, and it's our point of view. So tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen, because we spitting and sipping. The Stezo Radio Show. 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 The Stezo Radio Show.
Welcome back. Another episode of Stezo Radio. Now, on this one, so far right now, it's me and Ancient. And we're going to start out with the topic of trust. And when we say trust, we mean all aspects. So it's not just family, friends, co-workers, ourselves, our kids. It's the whole fucking focal point.
Just the plain out definition of it.
Yeah.
First off, would probably be a good way to open up. So, as I search the word trust, I'm going to read off the definition from, just the social media aspect. I mean, just the internet aspect of what the word trust is. And it says, let me see. Oh, no, that's another trust.
Oh.
Has something to do with property. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to be boring, so maybe we just gonna leave it at that. But I believe that the reason why this topic popped up is because I believe that trust is got a main issue with a lot of the things that's going on in the world. Like, we do have the whole world, they blame it on black folks, but the world has the crab. You know what I'm saying? Crab in the barrel mentality. Like, I got to get over on you first before you get over on me.
Yeah.
So if I got to use you to get over, then it is what it is. But, like, I don't think, like, we dealing with these terrorists right now, and we dealing with, priests and little boys, and we dealing with credit card scams, and just all these kind of things that come down to people not being loyal, or,
So is it more of a trust versus naive?
No, because some people can't trust what they don't know.
Yeah,
so
but
you ain't really
you don't know the priest.
I guess that is
naivety. Yeah, or naivete.
Naivete, right.
I brought that up because, like you said, the priest and the credit cards. I mean, if somebody called you right now and said, hey, you just won blah, 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 all we need is your social security number.
I'm not going.
Yeah, but it's a lot of old folks that be like, oh, that's all you need.
There's a lot of poor folks be like, credit card. Yeah, all you need is this number. This number don't do nothing for me, but that money could do a lot. I dig it. But, I mean, I guess it comes down to the whole good versus evil. Because sometimes you could do some mistrusting shit and not even know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that.
You could be thinking you're helping somebody and hurting them at the same time.
So do you draw a line on who you trust? Is it like me personally, I look at it like this. I set up barriers on why I trust you.
Yeah, I come out the gate with those.
Yeah, I trust people to be who I think they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good or bad.
Because see, sometimes people set up they set up an expectation. Because of what they perceive in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then
as soon as you do something as your character, I can't trust him no more.
Yeah.
I can't trust him to be who I thought he was.
And whose fault is that?
It's your fault.
You know?
Yeah, real talk. Because we got a lot of people, man, I can't trust these hoes. And I can't trust my mama. And I don't trust the police. And I don't trust banks. And I don't trust bill collectors. And I don't trust... And a lot of that got to do with the fact that you either, like you say, you naive and think a person trying to get over on you.
Yeah.
Or, like, sometimes it's a control thing.
And then, are you supposed to trust hoes?
No.
That's kind of how I look at it.
No, I mean, but if you don't look, if you alleviate the word hoe, if you take the word hoe out the definition, I don't want to trust this person who fucks a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, why would you
or
trust her?
gets money. I forgot my definition.
Right.
Gets money for fucking.
Right.
I don't
Why
trust
would you
that
trust
person. Right. Because as soon as she give you some pussy for free, you like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean,
because you're a promiscuous person.
I mean,
That takes money for sex.
I can have a guy been cool with for 2 decades, but he smokes weed.
Mm-hmm.
Do I trust him to not touch my 2 pounds of weed?
No,
You see what I'm saying?
You don't give him the opportunity to even do something disloyal, mistrusting. Like I got a guy right now. You know what I'm saying? He do a certain job. I don't want to get off into the details, but then my brother, on the other hand, he runs one of those businesses. And because of how my man conducts himself, like I trust him to be himself. Don't get it twisted. But at the same time, that comes with some things I don't want to affect my brother, because I love my brother.
Right.
I love both of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to kick this man's ass or have my brother kick his ass for him being distrusting.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes you don't put those people together, especially when you trust them to be themselves. Cause my brother gonna fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? So and when it comes to like relationships, that whole trust thing is different, because that's kind of the basis that your relationship, when it comes male and female, that's what makes or breaks a relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you trust that woman to be herself, and sometimes that comes with change. So you really don't. A lot of men don't even want them to be stagnant the whole time. You want to trust that woman's going to have your better interest in mind when she changes.
I had a female ask me a long time ago. I think we was in high school. She asked me about me trusting women, and I basically told her I trust a female to be who she is. You know, now if she's a cheater, then that's
I trust her to cheat.
Yeah, that's who she is.
If I'm cool with cheating, then well, so be it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not, then shit'll get out the pot. Yeah,
right.
No doubt. But that also comes with perception work both ways, because you gotta believe what you see. You gotta believe what you hear.
That's the thing. People don't want to believe who they see. No
a lot of times they don't trust themselves. They perspective and they perception of things they don't trust. Damn, am I seeing this the way I'm supposed to see it? Like, you heard the term women's intuition. It's a lot of women that don't jump first because of their intuition. They learn that sometimes their intuition could be wrong. You know what I mean? But they still have that, you know, that little demon, that little devil, the little angel on their shoulder telling them, like, yeah, you should probably listen to that, or you should avoid that, or whatever. But sometimes people don't trust themselves.
So is it that they're not honest with themselves? They're not honest at admitting, you know what I'm saying, certain things? Because a lot of times I fall into the category, like you know, I know if I bring certain people to certain functions, how they gonna act. Now, if they act how I know they act, I can't be surprised by it.
Now, I give people the benefit of the doubt sometimes, and it really, I ain't gonna say sometimes. I'm gonna say once. I'm gonna bring you. I know how you act, but I'm gonna bring you out anyway. And if you go against the grain, my grain, I'm not necessarily saying you're doing anything wrong. You're being yourself. But if it's something I can't deal with while we out, I'm not even finna do it again. Like, you get one shot. And I feel people supposed to treat me the same way. One shot. Stezo, if I'm on this radio show with you and the first time I did some shit you ain't like, you probably ain't gonna invite me back the second time. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But do you trust in me to let you know?
Now, that's a whole different ball game.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you can keep it real in your life, but you know the people that can't keep it real with themselves, so you got to keep yourself, you know what I'm saying, at bay. You can't really tell people the truth sometimes.
So when it comes to trusting people, it kind of sounds like you got to know that person. You know what I'm saying? Because do I trust you to tell you how I really feel?
See, we was talking about the barriers that you put up. And with every person I meet, I put up a barrier. But a lot of my guys, that even females, a lot of them people that I call my friends, that friend word, the 2 words that I, cover, friend and family. A lot of my friends now, 10, 15, 20 years strong, are my family.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of my family members that I would not even consider friends.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Because you family through blood.
Because you kind of forced to know them and deal with them because they are your family, and that word's supposed to mean more. But then them people that had your back for years, and I mean, I'm not saying you always need somebody to have your back, but when you do need that support, them people that come at you, you know what I'm saying, that come for you or come with you, those are the people you covet, family or friends.
Yeah.
You learn to trust them, and you also learn if your eyes wide open, you learn to trust them, like you say, to be they self. Like I got some guys 10, 20 years down the line, I mean, you know, that we've been around each other years. I can call them and say, man, I need $60. I had this comment before. I need $60. They hit me with the 60. But it's because they know if I say, I'm going to hit you back on this day, it's coming back. It's already mapped out in my head that this is what I'd have done it first. I get the bread the first month I got paid back because I need one of my flaws, I think, in life. Real talk. Me being sitting here ancient. I need you to trust me. You know what I'm saying? I need to be, because I think as a man, we only got our balls and our word. Yeah. And if I want to continue to be a good man to you and anybody else, I got to be on my word. I got to do what I say I'm going to do. Like my kids, I don't promise them shit. That word promise fucks with me, man. I can't promise you shit because I don't know what's going to unfold. I can be in control of a lot of things. But trust this. Never gonna tell my kids I promise you. No, I don't tell nobody that shit.
So on your level, when it comes to trust, it's more of a time served.
Yeah, real talk.
On who you trust.
Real talk. Even like if you trust somebody, like I trust that man Remy to be himself. Yeah. And I learned that a lot of people that he trusts, I can trust. And that's how we here right now. Yeah, you right about that. You right about that. Like, I don't necessarily want to go around looking for people that ain't trusting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I trust you to be you. A lot of times, the time that we sitting right here. I remember when this was a thought. I remember we joked about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And all I could do is, shit, over time, I just got to see what happened. And when you made it unfold, I'm like, shit, I said I was going to sit down. Mm-hmm. Here we are. Yeah. Like, do what you say you're going to do. If you can't, don't say it. I'm really particular because I got a brother, and I call him my brother because we've been together since, we've been around each other and learning shit from each other since I was in 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was in 6th grade, but when he transferred to the school, they put him in the 5th grade. Mm-hmm. His test came through, and they was like, oh, shit, we got you in the wrong class. But in that time frame, we met each other, and it just so happened we live on the block together. Damn. Been knowing this man since 5th grade, you hear me? And one of his most important things that I always learn, he learned some shit from me, I learned some. Words are important. Yeah, words are very important. You choose your words carefully. A lot of things I said on this radio show, I might not have said them particularly the way I wanted to, but I try to get my message across by using the words that I mean. Okay. So that when you listening to me, my perspective, you trust it. I got a lot of people mad at me right now because you trust that what I'm telling you is the truth. You see what I'm saying? You don't know me for shit. Don't know that these people we talk to know us. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta know one thing: we wouldn't be sitting here spilling our guts to Stezo if we didn't trust him.
That's a great ass motherfucking point. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you look at the word trust, is it harder for you to trust a woman versus you know what I'm saying your guys?
Not at all. I think as a man we lead. You know what I'm saying? And if I lead you to do some mistrustful shit, some disloyal shit, then I take responsibility first. Sometimes that's a flaw of mine too. I blame myself.
No, I mean in the beginning.
What you mean? Like when you first meet them?
Like when you like
I've discussed this with you before, and everybody was like, "Why is that 30-day rule?" Right. That shit is a part of me. That's one of my borders when it comes to women. And that's some shit I learned. It wasn't like that all the time. It wasn't like that when I come out the gate. The first time I share my dick with a bride, it's gonna be 30. I learned that from. You know, we watched shows back in the day that missed something. I'll be honest with you, that Wonder Years shit. That shit taught me something, man. Yeah. I remember they was discussing the whole we can eat the high sex shit. They done had the conversation where they sat down. And in the beginning, I'm like, man, them white folks. Yeah. I'm about to fuck something. Let's do it. But over the years, I learned, like, the reason why I keep bumping into these chicks that I really don't agree with is because I give them something they like. Whether it's the companionship, the dick, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I give them something that they like. And they ain't being real with me because they getting what they like.
So would you agree that when it comes to trusting a woman versus trusting one of your guys, when it comes to a woman, it's more emotion?
It's more emotion. Like, I mean, yeah. I try to trust some of my guys not to be emotional, because that's how they came off in the beginning.
Right.
Because you got some guys that jealousy kick in, you know what I'm saying, or they not perceiving you the way you coming across because they thinking one thing and not seeing, you know.
And fellas, y'all don't realize it, but that's when we look at you sideways, because we didn't expect you to jump off or vibe that way. You know what I'm saying? So when you do, it's not that we fall back. We put you in another category.
I am a man. I'm not you know what? I feel like this. You learn how to lead by following. So sometimes you don't want to get led by no fools. Because everybody, you got to click. It's always 3 or 4 guys. And every once in a while, you got that leader, that one person that leads you to something.
Yeah.
And you get the leader of the pack a lot of times because he keeps doing consistent things that you trust.
And he ain't fucked you over.
Right.
He ain't steered you wrong.
Right, exactly. But when it comes to women, they are definitely they're women. How about that? They're women, they're different from us, and the only way you get to trusting them is by learning and watching them and wanting to be around them, and they want to keep you around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we always talk about women and their representative. I know she coming out the gate with a representative.
Yeah,
Trust
every
that.
time. Every time.
So why sit around and jump off what the hell she representing instead of sitting back and wait till that charade is gonna wear out real soon? Trust that. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to see the real one you dealing with. So I definitely trust a woman to be a woman.
Have you ever found yourself giving somebody the test of trust?
All the time. I test people daily with that shit.
I do too.
At work, nigga, in line at the grocery store, like, real talk.
Because you trying to figure out what they own. You know.
People be like, man, hit me up sometime, bro. We gonna get a drink. All right. You know what I'm saying? And I might not. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell them that. But while we're still, like, especially if you're at work with them, you can watch them or be around them a little bit and see, like, man, you the kind of person. Like, I really ain't got nothing to hide. I had in the past. As my life got older, all my shit is open book. You know what I'm saying? And that's not like, you remember back, I don't really want dude from work to come over my house because he's going to either see I live good, see I live bad. We in the house smoking weed. You know,
and then run back and
run back and tell people, right? So, like, you really learn to trust by observing people. You know what I'm saying? So, when it comes to people in general, you do give them that arm's length, but that's because you don't come out the gate trusting them.
Now,
You're not supposed to.
Now, do you ever found yourself kind of being
wrong?
No, I'm trying to bring it to the black and white, but I don't want to make it racial. You ever found yourself, you know, not trusting somebody because of the color of their skin until they prove themselves?
No. What I do though is like, let me how I explain it. Everybody's raised different. Now, you got some Cosby Show niggas. Call them that. Just I don't know no other way to put it. You got some Huxtable niggas that was raised real sheltered. You know what I'm saying, or a little more privileged than others. You know what I'm saying. And you got some white folks that was raised in the gutter.
But see, my thing is, it's like, okay, I'm the type where, you know, I trust my guys. You know, like if you brought somebody through, I'm trusting that you vouching for them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I learned that from one of my guys, old man. Like, he got shit in his house. He don't want nobody to know he got it.
Yeah.
And you can't bring everybody over there.
Thank you.
And shit, from in the past, when I had shit stole out my house, the first thing you do is you get the size of niggas up. Like, okay, this nigga, he ain't no thief. Nah. And then, man, me and my brother got into it about that type of shit before. Like, who the fuck you brought in the house? No, nigga, you brought somebody in the house. They just stole the TVs and video games and shit. And it was like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now me and my brother getting over at a time when we supposed to band together.
Yep.
We done fell apart.
Cause you trying to figure out what the fuck happened.
Period.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? You trusting that you wasn't there all the time. I wasn't in the house all the time. I don't know who the fuck he brought over there. And then a lot of his shit came up missing. Not mine. You know what I'm saying? That aims in my direction. So I saw it for what it was, but it was like, shit, I'm not bringing nobody here to this studio right here, because I know that this shit is important to you.
Right.
Your family here, it's your castle. You don't bring everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the people that I do bring, they not gonna. I'm not bringing no niggas over here that live at home with their mama. Because they ain't gonna respect what you got, because you don't live at home with your mama. You the king of your castle. I'm gonna bring kings with me. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it is. I think I recognize it like that. I have not been a bad judge of people.
And I think that's where trust come in too.
Yeah, you got to trust yourself, like you're saying. First, you got to trust yourself that you are trusting the right people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people that in my life, for years, still there, and they might not be as trustworthy. They gonna say some shit behind your back. Most of the time, it's women. A lot of times, it's family. Might be female family. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say some shit behind your back. That's how they really feel.
Now, is there certain things that you just don't trust somebody with, as far as what your belongings? You know what I'm saying? Your situation.
I don't trust. I love you, but I don't trust my old lady with my car. Sound petty. It sounds Stezo petty in the motherfucker, but I don't. I watch how people treat their shit, and you ain't treating your shit like I would treat my shit. You can't do it.
Yeah.
And we have battles about that shit all the time. I'm a car dude. I cover my car. I don't give a fuck how raggedy it is. I don't give a shit, especially when it's really raggedy. Hell no, you ain't gonna tell me your tires was bald. I slid when I hit the brakes. You should have been driving it. I'm not giving you my car. You know what I'm saying? I just say don't. I don't give a shit if it's some 2017 shit or some 1917. I'm just a car dude like that. But she can say this. Everything that she trusts me with, I take responsibility for it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not motherfucking eating in the bed and fucking up some sheets that she like. Mm-hmm. You know, or when it come to her house, our house, I know it's important to her. Some shit break, I'm either gonna fix it or I'm gonna find a motherfucker that can. You see what I'm saying? At times when I couldn't cut grass because I'm working shifts, I'm gonna find a motherfucker to cut the grass. I gotta take care of my responsibility. You gave it to me. I'm gonna cover it and I'm gonna take care of it. Now I be hoping that she would do the same with my car. But I really ain't gonna get her shot the fuck up. Like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. Now if I got 2 cars or 3 cars in the past I have, or even this, our experiences. You know what I'm saying? I seen her tear her shit up. Whether it was her fault, somebody else's fault, she got bad luck with cars.
Right.
You take them people and they respond, their experiences, and you gotta kind of put that into who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gave her my car because her shit was fucked up, and guess what? She fucked my shit up.
Now, what about feelings?
As far as emotional, sometimes I mean, trusting people with your feelings.
No, just you. Period. Do you trust your feelings? You get into a situation where, I don't care if it's talking or just hanging around.
They say I'm a Grinch. They say I'm a mean motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They say my perspective about shit is mean. I trust them feelings. Okay. Some of my anger and my dislike. Right. I trust that shit. The feelings I have that I don't trust is sadness. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
Because I don't need to be sad. I really don't. When that sadness come out, I check that shit. I be trying to figure out exactly why the fuck do you feel like that? And then sometimes it's another feeling behind it. It might be lonely. I might be in the house by myself and used to have my whole family around. I'm sad because I'm lonely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They bring on the sadness. And then what you do is, you pick up the phone. hey, I miss you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? You call your kids. You call your mama. You call your brother. You know what I'm saying? You call somebody to get you out that feeling.
Now, what
anger?
No. I'm just saying. When was the last time you felt you got burnt on trust? Like you misjudged and you trust somebody. You didn't trust them to the point with your life, but you trusted them not to do something or not to be some way. Because I'm more likely to trust them not to do something. Yeah. And I got a buddy, man, we came up with, you know what I'm saying? We came up since high school. And I gave him a lot of my free time. Okay. Like the time that I had between me doing what I needed to do, I gave him a lot of my free time invested. Kind of sort of like I'm giving you. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no paid job. Shit, I come here because it's what I want to do. Right. Just like I did him. But when I sat down with him and told him, like, look, this shit is putting some pressure on me. Like, I can't give you my free time no more, no matter how much you need me. So, let's compromise. I need a couple dollars for my time. Okay. Not a whole lot. In his defense, because I'm not saying he did nothing wrong, but in his defense, he said, man, I can't, in good conscience, give you that because I think you're worth more than that. So he cut me loose. Gave me what I needed
to, you know what I'm saying, beat it.
Right.
I understood it, I respected it, but at the same time, I didn't see that coming. That's not what, you know what I'm saying, I trusted him to do with all the time I gave him. Mm-hmm. And investing in him didn't pay off. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I done had some times like that with women, you know what I'm saying? Even like,
I mean, when it comes to females, I'm from this. I'm sorry, but I come from that. Don't trust these hoes.
I dig it.
I mean, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? We was brought up on that.
Now I will befriend women. There's a lot of guys out here scared to make friends with women. Like sometimes you got to chalk that I want some pussy up to the game. Mm-hmm. You know, in them 30 days I be preaching about, you will learn whether or not they're friend worthy,
right,
or whether or not you need to fucking beat it. Now, I mean fuck and beat it. I don't mean fucking beat it. I mean fuck and beat it. Like you learn, and I think I have some female friends that I legitimately trust. You know what I'm saying? That I've never sexually like fucked with them. I never had sex with them. I never even really. We started off like that because it's a man-female thing. We flirt a little bit, but over time we learn. Like I might have learned that she might not be the one I want to fuck with on the sex side, but she's still cool people.
On the friend side,
loyal. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Them gateways get you to more pussy. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? It just happens. Shit. If you play your cards right, sometimes you'll learn. And stalling people out. People are impatient, very impatient. You know what I'm
hell
saying?
Yeah, they want it now.
I have learned to be patient. Or it's not just that they want it now. Sometimes they don't appreciate what they getting. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have a caller. You know what I'm saying? That call in about a guy stretching them out for 10 years, or them stretching a guy out for 10 years, and then she trusted that time was enough, and she was going to get something positive out of that.
Him to be real,
and that ain't. You know, whatever it was you were seeing in them 10 years, you wasn't trusting yourself. You know what I'm saying? Trust
I think trust is dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Yes, it is. You trust, like, the government say, in God we trust on their money, but when they go to school, they say church and state are separate.
Exactly.
That's a contradiction in itself. Yeah. Like, oh my God, trust is major. I think a lot of times this religious stuff that we be going through with the terrorists and all that type of stuff, they just don't trust us. Yeah. Because what we portray as a country, we greedy. You know what I'm saying? We greedy as hell. We selfish. Mm-hmm. We spoil as a country. You gotta look at us as a country. Yeah. Like we spoiled as hell. Like this whole country was built off slavery, which means a lot of the people that got something ain't work for it.
Not never.
Ain't work for it. That's just what it is, man. Trust is a major deal when it comes to a lot of foundation, a lot of things.
Oh, we got company in the motherfucking man cave.
Smell lemon pepper.
Yeah. Who the fuck is y'all?
Who y'all is?
Who the fuck is me?
Presidential Youngin Kurt.
Yes, sir.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at _Kurt SR. Snapchat SR_Kurt. What's going on, fellas?
Man, what's going on with you, man?
Who that is with that wild
wood? We talking about this trust issues and trust issues. Yeah.
Yeah, we it's not really an issue. We just talking about trust in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Stezo hit me with a question. What? You gotta announce yourself. I know you're hungry now.
He pulling out all kind of good shit. Go ahead.
It's your boy Ricky Bobby. Holler at me on IG, Ricky Bobby 26.
That's welcome to the table.
Now we coming in. Well, you know.
No, we coming off trust. Me and Ancient was talking about trust as far as family, friends, situation,
male, female, all that.
Yeah, you know. So we coming off the different dynamics of trust, the good and the bad.
Like when you initially, he hit me with the question. When you initially meet people, how do you greet them when it comes to trust? Do you have a border up, or do you greet them with open arms?
See, I'm different. When it comes to gaining somebody trust, if you really want that person trust, you got to run the risk of getting burnt. That's the way.
That's the perspective. You gotta take a chance.
Because especially when it comes to my generation, that go with relationships, business, and all that. The greater the risk, the higher the reward. But the people in my generation are so afraid of failing or getting burnt that they not sticking their necks out there.
So and they come back to the question that we was discussing. You have to trust yourself.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people out here that don't trust themselves.
Yeah.
They do not trust that the decisions that they are making are trustworthy.
Yeah.
So how do you greet a person that you know, in your perspective, doesn't treat themselves trustworthy? They doing dirty shit to themselves.
See the way I see it is that it's not even not trusting yourself. It's more so trusting that you have more to offer. You know what I'm saying? It's more like trusting that this is what I bring to the table. I know it's worth something. It is what it is.
Yeah, that come back. I guess you're right, because that comes to a learn experience. Yeah. You gotta take them risks you was talking about to learn whether or not you can make quality decisions.
Yeah.
Or to learn from where you made bad ones.
Because I know a lot of people, from a personal and a business side of things, and a lot of women, a lot of men that want to do business adventures or date certain people or whatever, but they past stop them from doing that. That fear of ending up right there again, stop them from doing that. And something that always, there's two sayings that always stuck to me. Wayne Gretzky, a hockey player, white dude, he once said, "You miss 100% of the shots you never take."
I like that.
And Michael Jordan,
I like that.
He once said, "I've never reached success without learning failure. I would have never been successful as I am if I have not failed."
Yeah.
You have to take those risks. You have to be willing to end up with nothing to have everything.
And that's how you develop trust with certain people.
And that's exactly how you develop trust.
So Stezo asked me, he say, is there, he did state that he wasn't trying to get racist, but it's a point to ask about trust. When you meet people that are not of your culture and your race, do you immediately have some kind of distrust? Because I know as black folks, we look at white folks a certain way.
See,
I think that's a learned thing.
But you know what I find interesting of that? I distrust people of my color more than I would somebody else.
Damn.
That's not of my color. Because I know the bullshit my kind of be on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I already know.
See, you assume.
Yeah, and I assume.
Because we did discuss that trust has a lot to do with perspective.
Right. And trust have a lot to do with perspective. And my perspective on it is that, okay, this white guy, this Mexican, whatever, anybody other than black has a preconceived notion about me, a stereotype.
You don't think that we talked about this too, being trustworthy with yourself and doing what you say you're going to do can break down that barrier, but you do need the chance.
Yeah.
So like,
you need that
if you hired a Polish guy to redo your bathroom and he does your bathroom above and beyond expectation, then you trust him to do another bathroom.
Exactly.
Or do your kitchen, or even trust him enough to put his name out there to other people, so that he can get work and money. So like, I don't look at color when it comes to trust.
Yeah. No. See.
Because I think as a perspective of black folks and white folks, I do think it's some white folks out here that are trying to let black folks know that we all ain't dishonest. Yeah. See, we all don't have a slave master mentality.
See, what people have to understand, though, the only color that matters is green.
See, and that is one of the second biggest issues with trust.
Yeah.
Like you was talking about business and business decisions. At the end of the day, we in business to get money.
Yeah.
So you might get burnt.
Yeah.
Over some bread.
But we done said that in a previous episode. I believe it was, the call-in episode, the second one that we did. Everything is a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? You learn from those failures. You learn from getting burnt.
Yeah, you're not supposed to give up.
Everything can't
be a win.
Yeah, everything can't be a win, but at the same time, you want to treat life like double dutch. You gonna be hesitant to jump in, but you still got to jump in to play the game.
Yeah, you can't say you jump rope by watching.
Exactly.
You gotta actually do it.
You can't say you jump rope because you the motherfucker turning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
I dig that.
All right, let me ask y'all a question then. When you meet a female for the first time, does your trust level depend on how you met her?
Good question.
I think so.
Yeah.
Cause now that I think about it like that, I think how you met somebody determines your trust level. Man. You know, like what was they on when you met them?
Yeah.
Was it, some snaked out shit?
You met that broad in harness.
Right. And it's not a shot against strippers. It's just, when you met them, because I feel like this. If I meet a girl downtown, if I meet a girl at my people party versus meeting a girl at a club or a strip club, I'm going to be a little more hesitant to give the girl at the strip club or the club my address. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To come hang out with me.
Yeah.
Versus the other just because of the surroundings.
Yeah, I dig it.
And I don't think women really get that.
A lot of that is because you done heard that strippers will get you stuck up. Stuff like that. Or strippers will give you a disease. Or they only want you for your money. Like, a lot of that stuff rings in your head.
Yeah, but
white folks think you a nigga. Mexicans don't fuck with us. So, like, all them stereotypes hit you first.
It fucks with your trust.
They hit you first. They like, man, I don't trust that he doesn't feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even, so on the trust side, communication is a lot. Communication to fuck you up with your old lady. Communication to fuck you up with your parents. Communication to fuck you up with your boss. Communication definitely will fuck you up with your lawn care guy if he Mexican. If he Mexican. I ain't put that on Mexican. I'm just saying if he Mexican.
I know say that.
Right. You say, man, I want you to trim up this garden over here. You're going to be here on Thursday at 10 o'clock. And if he don't know what Thursday and 10 o'clock mean, he going to be fucked up.
Yep.
You going to not get what you thought you was getting.
Yep.
Because there's a blockage. We around here all day long. You in America, learn how to speak English. But these people are the backbone of America. Why haven't you learned? And they teach this shit in school. I ask myself every day, why the fuck haven't I learned how to speak Spanish? I took French in high school. What the fuck I'm gonna do with that?
Right now.
What I'm gonna do with that?
What do you mean?
The only thing I know Spanish is curse words. You know what I'm saying? They get to talking about you, and the first thing you think, oh nigga, look, Stezo got my ass the other day. I went and got me a pedicure, and I posted the picture online. He like, man, you bogus, you broke the man law for getting a pedicure. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Oh, taking a selfie. Two-man selfie while getting a pedicure. Okay,
while getting the pedicure.
But me and my brother, we go out, we get pedicures. You know what I'm saying? We just spending some time. We chilling.
Young and laugh.
It's funny. Our feet fucked up. What you mean?
Yeah.
So while we getting these pedicures,
you already said, he said, me and my brother go get them. That was what I was saying.
Right there. Mm-hmm. So while we getting these pedicures,
I feel so relaxed.
while we getting these pedicures, there are some, I don't know, they Oriental, Asian, whatever. I didn't really ask them their nationality because I couldn't really understand what they were saying. But they're having a conversation. Seemed casual. They could have been talking about me like a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And my first thought was, y'all gotta stop talking that shit because I can't understand what you're saying. Whose fault is that? It's my fault.
Yeah, you're right.
I chose to go fuck with them. This is what they do. So in doing that, I have to trust that they're going to do their job. I don't have to trust that they not talking about me. You know what I'm saying? That gets to be emotion. Like, I need you to speak English so I don't feel like I'm out the loop. That ain't necessary. I just need you to motherfucking get these bunions. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you to grind this goddamn skin off my heel.
True.
Hurry that shit up so I ain't gotta continue to sit here and listen to you. I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just saying that's what the shit sounds like. But trust is a perspective.
Yeah. It
all comes down to that. I trust that, although my doctor's Jewish, he's not trying to rob me.
or kill you.
Or kill me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta trust that he's a doctor and he took that Hippocratic oath for a reason.
I think, you know what, now that we saying all this, I think that trust, as far as who and how you trust, it kind of goes in levels.
Yeah.
Professional to regular. You know what I'm saying?
You said that, because that goes to my question now. How do you feel that you can trust somebody that you met on shady terms?
No. I can honor amongst these.
They exposing yourself.
That honor amongst
front though.
But I can trust them, like,
to be.
If I met
shady.
if I met you on shady terms, as far as let's just hypothetical selling dope.
Yeah.
I trust you to sell the dope. I don't trust you to watch my kids. We got people nowadays, they mixing that shit the fuck up.
Yeah, you met your man. Your man smoke weed.
That's what I'm saying.
But you're not gonna leave him in the house with your 2 pounds.
Yeah.
You stated that earlier. Like, you gotta trust him to be them.
Yeah, you kind of trust them to be them. You know what I'm saying? And
you know they shady.
a lot of times it's not a knock. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna say this about me. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust me to watch your kids when the Bears playing.
I'm watching the Bears.
I'm watching the Bears. It don't make me a bad person or an evil person, but
It makes you a Bears fan.
Yeah.
exactly.
Trust me to be me.
Yeah, that's who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And if you're sitting around people that you can't trust, then you need to.
That goes back to the show we just did. Like, you meet the motherfucker, you already know you a sad motherfucker.
We had.
So you know they grinding. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. So you can trust them
You can't
to.
say they grind.
No, they not. They not necessarily grinding.
You say
but
you trust them to be.
They not trustworthy
Like you
with
say,
the
you
person
trust
that
them
they
to be
was
them.
main. They wasn't trustworthy with their main. They really can't be trustworthy with their side. It's kind of. Is that what you're
But
saying?
no, I see.
I mean, you just the point period. Like, you know a motherfucker just not no good.
Yeah.
That's like
You
if
can't
I
expect
met
them to
you,
be good.
you know what I'm saying, and Steve walk away, and I'm saying he leave $20 on the table. You see me take it, but I give you 10. Do that give you some trust with me, or you just happen to catch me stealing, and I shared it with you?
Hush
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But on the whole, when it comes to relationships, I think it's a little different because, you know, relationships got all these fucking layers and backgrounds to it. Like, she probably do dudes so dirty because of what he did, and yeah, she may trust you more than him. You see what I'm saying?
It's kind of damn near impossible to find a chick that ain't in a relationship.
Yeah.
As a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, who?
That's not in a relationship.
Right. So it's like she
Yeah.
might trust you with shit that she don't trust her guy with.
Right.
You know what I'm
might-
saying?
you
But
might
the
get
reason
different
being, you know.
You do gotta, like Youngin said, you gotta get at. It's weird, but you gotta give it a shot.
Yeah, you gotta stick your neck
You gotta
out.
stick your neck
Yeah.
out, and it depends on why. You know what I'm saying? It depends on why you sticking your neck out. Is it important to you? Are you passionate about it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is this woman something that you want to be with? Is this job something you can give your time to? You know what I mean? Like you gotta trust that you're gonna get up every day at 7 o'clock in the morning, ride 2 trains to get to work, and hope that when you get there, you got a job.
Exactly.
And I'm actually glad you said that because trust takes passion. You know what I'm saying?
It
Because
does.
I know a lot of people.
That's interesting.
I know a
Fucking
lot of
youngin'.
people. I know a lot of people that's passionate about a person or that's passionate about doing something that don't trust is gonna happen, or you know,
Yeah.
if you got that passion for it, you have to stick your neck out for the guillotine.
Hey, wait. At the same time, when you said that, I thought about something. I'm a mechanic. All right, by trade, by education, by life. I've been doing this shit for a long time. I don't trust other mechanics.
Because of what you know, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't trust other mechanics. I will send my old lady, like, say for instance, it's some shit that, you know, you need certain tools these days to work on cars. And you don't have that finance to have that tool. You got to go and pay somebody to diagnose this shit.
Right.
Now, I'm not being trustworthy because I'm not spending my money with these people. But if I done put my eyes on it already and I kind of got an idea, but I'm not sure, I need somebody to put their finger on it, I send it to a shop and she come back, say that motherfucker's the brake squealing. And when she come back, they talking about you need new transmission.
Your engine needs
Yeah,
to be
your
looked
engine
at.
knocking, that shit's fucked up. You know, I'm not
The
gonna
driver's
trust
seat,
them.
the driver's seat
You know what I'm
fuck with the brakes.
Right, I'm not going, your blinker fluid low. I'm not finna be, you know, I'm not finna be fucking with that.
This nigga says your blinker fluid low.
I know a lot of mechanics. I don't trust them all. I done seen niggas drop their cars off at a motherfucking house and they say it'll be done in 2 days.
Yeah.
And you don't see that. And that motherfucker end up going to the junkyard 4 months later because they
Yep.
took it apart and can't put that motherfucker back together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
Some bullshit. It happens. So like I'm very calculated about how I fuck with mechanics.
The least motherfucker that you respect that try to get over on you will do it. Like, I
Now,
see that little
is
special
that
on
because,
the news.
not to cut you off, but Rick, is that because you trusted them not to get over?
Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
because
people.
of the persona they put on. That's
It's
like,
a lot of people
like I
that
say, you figure you could take your shit to Firestone. Been around
Exactly.
50 years.
these are white folks. They've been around doing this shit for years. I'm gonna
Exactly.
trust them.
But
Yep.
you gonna look at me when I come in your establishment, not like I'm gonna rob your ass, but you gonna sit around and rob me. You know what I'm saying? I bring my shit to get an oil change. You ain't changed no oil.
Bro,
You ain't changed the filter. Shit.
I worked at a damn oil change
You
place.
called me in 2 hours. Say your shit ready.
The lady brought a brand new BMW in there. established. This is a beautiful oil change, like clean.
Right.
The guy that owned it is like a mixed Asian guy. He's been established for years. This fucking oil change place been right there for 20 years. Tore the old one down, built a new one. Like this place looks like you talking about. Like you a reputable place you want to walk into.
Right.
Brand new car. The guy that worked there, this was after I left, drained the transmission fluid. Supposed to be changing the oil. Drained the transmission fluid and put 5 quarts of oil on top of the oil that was in there. This is a brand new car.
Damn.
He thought he was draining the oil. He was actually draining the transmission. So that car left there with 10 to 12 gallons of oil and no trans fluid.
Right.
That killed motor and trans.
Yeah.
Brand new car.
Yeah.
I tell you right now, that car shut that oil change place down. That place is not there anymore for that car.
So would you say that when it comes to trusting people, it's almost, I mean, with businesses, it's almost what we think you are, what we believe you to be.
You give them, you don't give everybody. That border that we talking about you have up when you meet people,
Yeah.
that you do that in business too.
Yeah.
Like you don't go into business with a painter talking about opening up a restaurant unless you didn't see them cook something.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
but another example of that, that's why niggas only had one barber.
Man,
Woo, said, oh yes,
Church.
say it
Why
again.
niggas only had one barber. You
Yep.
don't trust everybody to do your hair.
You ain't
You know what I'm saying? You
You
don't
ain't
trust everybody
bullshitting.
for a haircut.
you ain't bullshitting on that one. You know what I'm saying? You may have to.
Yeah, you may have
You
a back
may
up.
have
I gotta back
to.
up.
I got to back up.
They both in the same shop. Ain't no way. When I come to him, it's because that nigga can't cut my hair. You know what I'm saying? And he been seeing me get my hair cut for so long, he know what I like. I get in my barber chair. Just trust. You can get in your barber chair right now, and he ain't even got to ask you
And
what
he'll
you
just
want.
cut the clippers on.
Yeah,
Oh,
you ain't got to do that.
But if he do ask you how low you want it, that's pretty much.
Or
it.
your hair, or you've done something different. You didn't come
Yep.
in 2 weeks like you normally do. You came 2 months. Like,
Yep.
damn, your hair is longer than it normally is. What you want me to do with it? Oh, man, just give me the same thing you always
Yeah,
give.
so your barber get to ask and say, "Oh, you trying to grow out some dreads or something?"
Yeah, he gonna ask you. You change something up. Like, yeah, no doubt.
Like me, I've been going to Courtney for what, 20 years?
Man, Big
I just
C,
went there asking
right?
for
20
I told him,
easy.
give me a bald fade the other day. He like, what? You want a what?
I asked my barber for a bald fade. He gonna tell me hell no, and cut my hair the same way I've been getting cut all these years. And guess what? I'm gonna trust him. I ain't gonna do that shit. If he say don't do it, I ain't gonna do it.
Shit,
Like,
Courtney don't give a fuck. If you asking for it, I'm gonna give it to you.
it's my
You
man.
look like you look. No, you saying I just get it for, hey, you know,
Nah,
some extra
I have
shit
sat
going
down
on.
with him before. Like, man, I need you to take me up a little high because I need this haircut last longer because I ain't gonna be able to come back like I normally do. I'm
I
fucked
just
up.
hate asking motherfucker to take my lining back too far. I hate that shit.
But you know what? You know what? I think, and it's off the barber thing, because
It's Stezo lining. Look at that motherfucker.
Big C, this Big C, see your barber.
That line of Stezo slow clap.
I'll be
Man, no, we can't be talking about his line though.
I'll be there Saturday, court. I'll be there Saturday. But that brings me up to the point, because when I sit in court chair, I can't even tell y'all the last time I used a mirror. You know what I'm saying?
Get the mirror no more.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's making me think. Do you think men have better guidelines on trusting versus women?
I think it's some. I think on the same, we're gonna go to the shop thing. I think women have less trust in their beautician than we do in our barbers. Because women change up their shit a lot.
I think so too.
Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah.
That definitely could be
But
it.
I think that's the only situation where that apply. I think women trust too easy than me.
No, because I don't think. Because I know a
I
lot
think
of women.
so. I think they do too.
I think it's a lot of women that will not go to a female gynecologist.
Yeah, and
Look at that situation. You rather a man look up your coochie hole
But that's
than another
the
woman who
same,
understands the coochie and what it does.
No, I'm not saying that they trust women versus men. I mean as far as trusting. Like,
Oh, you mean just trust period?
I mean,
Well,
like
both
that's
genders.
like a man going to a male doctor. Like, it's an intimidation level with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
Comfortable,
a woman
yeah,
know,
comfortable.
yeah.
a woman gonna know if a woman like her shit. Bitch, you a hoe. Your shit is just open.
It depends on. I got you.
I mean,
You know
think
what I'm
about it. It's been times, and I'm pretty sure everybody sitting here can vouch that your woman come to you and you like, nah, You know what I'm saying? They can come down saying, well, he said or they said. You like, no.
Don't fall.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think women are more trustworthy
Boy, I remember.
than me.
I remember one time. Me and my
mama.
mama at Toys R Us around Christmas time years ago. She bought some gift certificates from a motherfucker in the parking lot, trying to save some money. She was grind, she was in the hole. She trying to figure something out. Fucking get inside. We nuts in the store. Goddamn gift certificates was expired.
Damn.
It wasn't a big loss of cash, but I learned from the shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I learned from it.
Now, I got a question, Rick. Would you let a fine female doctor give you a prostate?
Hell yeah.
But that's not so much trust as lust.
But
You know what I'm saying?
me personally, I
Prostate test ain't got shit to do with lust.
No. He's saying he'd rather a female stick their finger up the booty than a man.
No, he said a fine female.
I said a fine.
Yeah, fine female. I mean, for real.
Would you rather Gabrielle Union or Nell Carter stick their finger up your ass?
I'd rather the one who's
Nell.
been in business the longest.
That's
Nell,
because
'cause Nell
we're
is-
looking at professionalism.
Yeah, that's
we're not
me.
looking at what they look like.
Right, because you probably
would
cute.
help.
You cute and dumb as hell.
It would help me that she look like Nell Carter, to be honest with you.
yeah.
Because
Well,
she
that's
stick
it,
her
yeah.
finger up my butt. I don't want to be thinking like, oh my God, I just got violated by this fine motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be like, man, she probably had her finger in a bunch of booties. She looked like
Personally,
shit.
I just can't see myself getting that test done.
Hey, get it done, man.
Yeah.
Get it done. You don't want to.
Stezo Radio promotes the prostate.
Yes.
It kills the shit out of black men.
Yes, that shit is dropping
My
now.
grandfather died with prostate cancer.
Right, so yeah,
But,
get it
you know what I'm
done.
saying? It's they got a blood pretest now.
Oh, yeah.
The
That's
blood?
technology, yeah. You
Oh,
can
okay.
take it.
I mean, if you ain't got to get a finger in your ass,
That blood
By
pretest
all
though
means.
leads you to getting your finger up your ass. If they
Yeah,
think that
I'm saying, but
there's a
if-
possibility.
right.
yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I take my health serious, but I'm not finna just jump right into that. Like,
Yeah, stick your finger up my ass. No.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, we got some alternatives. I'm taking that shit.
I couldn't even get an enema when I was a kid.
Do I got a shit in the cup? Let's do it.
I can't do it.
Yeah, I've never had the thermometer up my ass. I'm just not that,
You
not
cannot
that comfy
leave
to that
you
shit.
niggas in the room with no yard bird.
No, y'all bird, it's gone.
Yeah,
That shit
boy.
going.
The chicken with hot sauce.
Yeah, the yard bird going, boy.
Hey, motherfuckers hungry.
I'm done.
All right, now I'm gonna put a twist on the trust.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all deal with it. How much trust do you have in your girl that you go in raw?
Man,
Think about that.
that's a whole
I'm
nother
engaged,
topic
brother.
right there.
I know, but I'm just saying that's trust.
To be engaged means a lot too.
Yeah,
Trust-wise.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you trust
That
her
means
that
somewhere in
she's
the back of your mind you can be with her for the rest of your life.
and you trust
And you
her
trust
not
her.
to kill
Can you
you.
be
So with
engaged
that
and
said-
still not go in raw?
Yeah,
I
you
stopped
can.
buying condoms.
But is your woman gonna trust you? Because women take that shit personal.
No, I'm just saying guys though. Cause see,
Go ahead, I'm good.
because we always we always let it, we said it many times that we let females know when we in love when we go in raw. But how
love
much
with the pussy.
how much trust do we gotta have in
See,
that
I'm
female to go in raw?
I'm different. If I'm going there raw, that means I'm broke than a motherfucker.
You ain't got no condom.
And we've been together long enough where I got some kind of faith that, because I easily scrap up some change, go to the
Yeah.
gas station, get
Yeah.
one. If I don't trust you, I'm in the crib sweating for some change.
So I'm just asking y'all, did that fall in the line of like major trust? Because you're
To go
risking
raw?
your life. Yeah, you're risking your life.
Hell yeah.
Yeah and no, but you know
I got
what
4
I'm saying?
kids. I can't talk about this.
It's
subject.
like basically the whole subject comes down to: are you a good judge of character? Because I got a situation I was just dealing with. We was fucking raw for a few months, and one night I just jumped out the pussy like shit. Let me get a rubber. Now I left rubbers at her house,
Right.
and then you know what I'm saying?
There were none there when you asked about them.
Nigga.
Ooh, I'm jumping out the house.
Yeah.
I got to go. I got to go.
Motherfucker argued me down. Like,
She ain't had no kids?
You ain't
he
leave no rubbers.
used them.
No,
He
we
ain't
didn't.
hitting that. That was months ago. Motherfucker, they should still be if it was months ago.
Yeah, it should. Yeah.
So
That shit
She
don't.
ain't had no kids or nothing?
She got a son.
He old enough to be fucking?
12.
Oh, right. He old enough to be.
I don't give a fuck how
old
old he
to be
is.
fucking.
My contract.
Exactly. I left it. He can't.
And if you gave them to him, you go replace them motherfuckers. Real
But
talk.
no, but
if
just,
you can't
yeah.
produce none right now, like she
Right.
tried to pull that shit a couple days later, like, well, here you go. I just didn't know it was. No.
So let me ask you
clearly
this.
told me it wasn't there. Then you go buy some rubbers and be like, oh,
Is this
your
one of
shit
them?
right here.
Is this one of them pieces that you fuck with sometimes?
Oh, it's a regular.
So,
But it was like still new type shit. Like,
do you condone her fucking with other people? Like, do y'all have some kind of
I did
understanding?
until she came at me on some other shit. Like,
Oh, let's try to lock you down. I need you to be. I'm only
she
with
saw
you
me
when-
doing some shit. And
Oh,
she
so
didn't
she
like.
was
She wasn't
fucking
really
you
approving
raw.
of it.
But passing your rubbers out
to other motherfuckers.
when they was
I ain't passing out shit.
She was
I
trying
ain't
to
going
trap
for
you,
that.
brother.
You ain't passing out nothing but that pussy. You ain't got what I left here. That's like you feed a nigga my chicken. Don't do that.
Yeah, I brought the chicken here. My chicken's supposed to be here when I come back.
Right.
Let them niggas bring their own rubbers,
My
or you
five
bound for them
wings
or whatever.
should be here, yeah.
But I mean, it's like you put on this whole persona that
yeah, my
you
mouth sauce.
good girl, and you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I've been the other nigga 90% of the time, so I consider myself a good judge of character. So that motherfucker had me fooled for real. I ain't gonna lie.
And that's what I was getting to because
and it's that loyalty just
Yeah.
went right out the window, didn't it?
yeah,
Man.
because it's like trust and loyalty gotta go hand in hand.
You got to.
So in doing that, here's my question: how often do you test a person's trust?
At least once a month, at least.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a number, but it's you have
my
to.
thing though.
I mean, certain situations.
Do you
bring
wait
that
till
that.
wait till you see a shaking or a
No,
drift in
I
loyalty,
don't.
or do
I
you
don't
test
either.
it at its
I
strength?
I do.
I
You
test it
when,
all the time.
when I'm feeling the most trusting in
Yep.
your ass is when I'm gonna test you. You're like,
That's
I
when
need.
they catch you slipping.
And then you're like, you playing bad games, or no? You know that I am still trying to maintain and continue to develop this
Yeah.
trust. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But my thing though is that I don't think you should intentionally test trust
Why not?
because a
Is
motherfucker.
that not trustworthy?
Exactly. That's
I
not trustworthy.
dig it.
Because in my eyes, a motherfucker know when they being set up for something, or
Not
at least-
necessarily.
yeah, not necessarily, but at the same time, people they get that feeling here and there, and then you'll catch people on their P's and Q's.
Well, like I said, you gotta let the situation present itself. Where you
and that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be like, oh,
I'm
I
not just
want this
finna-
person to do this, so let me see what they gonna do if I put them in that
Nah,
position.
see, that's-
I'm gonna
I
give you
think.
an example.
Go ahead.
This is my example. You're in a relationship with somebody, and y'all been in, a nice number, a comfortable amount of time, years, whatever.
Mhm.
And y'all decide, if she come at you one day about, y'all finances. You know what I'm saying? You got your money and she got hers. And then she say, well, I think we should get a joint account. So here's the opportunity now for y'all to develop more trust. Do you take that opportunity or do you stick to your ground? This shit working right now, we should leave it like that.
I think it depends on where y'all at.
I'm taking the I'm taking the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because you cannot ever hit a cap with trust.
Well, see, I'm not. And reason why, because if I put a ring on it, then I would take that. Because I want this trust to really mean something. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, but it's a lot of women out here that complain about not being married. And the reason why they're not married is because they're not putting their all in now.
But that's where the trust
It's like, we can have sex every different fucking way you want, but you can't have this booty hole till I'm your wife.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where the trust comes.
But the ones who give up the booty hole become wives faster, and they last longer because you're giving them motherfucker your all.
I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but what I'm saying, what I'm looking for, you know what I'm saying? Now, the ones who gave the booty hole up, I mean, that's what they do. I'm not knocking. I'm not knocking what they did, but as far as what I want,
Stezo want to feel special.
yeah, my trust don't come from the booty hole. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of.
I'm using that as an example.
I'm not knocking it, but because again, with everything, it depends on the person.
And what's important to me is money. And if I know that
Yeah.
if you're handling our finances,
Yeah.
like I ain't got to worry about going back in there and the money I put in there for what we supposed to put it in there for is gone.
Thank you. That's
you know
what I'm saying.
Although I am, so I'm trustworthy. I'm covering my ass.
Right.
So if I put 250 in there, I should have put 5, but I'm putting that 250 to the side just in case.
Because I'm trusting you to honor what I brought home as far as financial.
And that also brings me to another thing. Do you give people everything that you're supposed to give them so that they can trust you? This is a contradiction to what I just asked. So, like, do I tell her that I got the 250 after she done fucked the 250 off?
You know what? I think starting out, you may have to, because it's not saying you don't trust them, but you still filling them out. You know what I'm saying? And just in case they do fuck up, you got
your own back. Right. Yeah. So do you tell them when you go to fix that?
I guess it depends on how you tell them.
Because I lie. And that will make me untrustworthy, because when you do some untrusting shit, I can come back. I'm tit for tat. I can't
but she don't know that you lie.
I'm going to lie and say, man, you fucked out this 250. I had to go get a title loan. Now my shit is in jeopardy. So that you learn, in my eyes, now you see how your fuck up then led us to a potential other fuck up.
Yeah. But the thing is, did you trust her enough to put you in the fuck up? Because see, if you putting 250 to the side, a part of you is telling you not to trust her all the way.
But
with this situation,
testing. That's what I'm saying. You're testing, though.
Yeah, and that's why you should test.
Yeah. I feel you. I got you.
I just feel differently on that because, like you said, Stezo, you trusting her to do it, but there's another thing in the head, like, it's telling you this bitch might fuck up.
Everybody
but the thing in your head that's telling you that she may fuck up is you, because you know her.
Mm-hmm. Right. And,
now
and
you don't want them. You're not doing it because you want them to fuck up.
See, you doing it because you want them to prove you wrong.
Yeah, because you want to
you want to develop
2% of
that. But
you want to develop
stronger level of trust, right?
Yeah.
But that's my thing. I don't think you should intentionally test it, because it should be a situation where they just have to come through.
Yeah, but youngin, this is my thing, because I agree with what you're saying. My only thing is this: let's just say you have 5,000 to your name.
Mm-hmm.
If you have, kind of a maybe about the trust, you're not finna give her the whole 5,000 to invest. Mm-hmm. It's not a knock on your girl. Mm-hmm. It's just, you know what? This is new to us.
A level of security.
Yeah, this is new to us. So I want to make sure that you do the right thing. It's not that you don't trust her. You're not saying she gonna take your, let's say out of the 5 you gave her 3. You're not saying she gonna take your 3,000 and go to the boat or go to the next nigga house. But it's just you want to make sure before you all go in, because we all do that. Whether it's before we get to that point, we never give our all until we feel they're worthy of the all. See what I'm saying, youngin? So that's why I say I agree with what you're saying, but when it's something new, like let's say you paid all the bills. You and your fiance, y'all married now. Y'all 7 years strong. Right. And in them 7 years plus the engagement time, you paid all the bills. And she came to you and she said, babe, I want to take over the bills. You're not going to give, I feel you're not going to give her 100%.
You're not going to give her all the bills.
Yeah. But you
trust
her.
A couple test bills?
Yeah. But you trust her not to fuck y'all up, though. You see what I'm saying?
But that's not what I'm saying, though. Because if I'm trusting her not to fuck us up, I should be able to give her all the bills. You know what need to be done.
But it's still new, though. But it's still new, though. You don't want to find out she can't handle it when your light's off.
And that's true. But then it goes back to, okay, you done fucked up. This is why I need to do this. Because you can't do this.
Right. Yeah, but at the beginning, are you trusting her enough? Because again, it's still new to her. It's like you know what? Because we always get accused of putting on the women. It's vice versa. You're not working, she's working. She's not going to trust you to watch the kids the way she does. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? She's going to test you. That's why I say it's not a bad thing. It's just, I love you. I trust you're not going to kill the kids. I trust you're not going to let them go hungry. But I don't trust that you're not going to give them healthy food.
I'm not comfortable.
Right. You're going to give them fried chicken and Funyuns. versus when I had them, they had balanced meals.
That also come back to the things you covered too. Because I like I told Stezo, I don't trust my old lady with my car.
Yeah.
I'm a car dude. But I will trust her with my kids. I'll trust her with my money. I'll trust her with all type of shit. Just not my car. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
And that's what I'm saying, ladies. It's not a knock. We just saying as you know what we say, Stezo petty, but I think all men are petty.
Everybody got a petty.
Yeah, all men are petty. So it's like, don't think because we don't trust y'all with one thing. Well, why you trust me with this? Oh, that's different. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna ask y'all right now. If y'all, let's say y'all had a classic, whatever that car was, you always wanted. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I don't give a fuck if it's that 9.8 Impala with that custom paint or that 6.4 Chevy. Do you trust your girl to get it detailed the right way?
Nope.
You feel me? Because they not gonna see it the same way.
My girl will tell you all the time. She'll tell me this all the time. You ain't always right. She could actually go to that motherfucking detail and do it way better than I ever did it. But I gotta give it to her once to do it. And that's the part.
But that's the part
that's scary.
That first time.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a fear. That's why putting them through that test, is kind of not really trusting them because you got a backup plan. You know what Will Smith always said. You know the only thing Plan B is saying is that you think Plan A ain't gonna work,
or is that proper planning in case Plan A don't work?
See, but that's the thing. When it comes down to trusting somebody, you got to put it out there. That's just how I feel because one.
Okay, I got you.
Because one, not only is you seeing what you can trust in with, it's also building their trust for you.
All right, well, youngin, I'm gonna give you a hypothetical. Okay. You know, me and you
burnt like we've been burnt.
Yeah. Me and you been cool since day one.
Right.
I tell you, I just started taking this class on doing brakes. You know where I'm going. You not finna trust me 100% that your brakes gonna be A1.
Yeah, that they not gonna be A1, but you know more than what I know.
Right, but I'm just saying though, are you gonna trust me that they're A1?
Not A1.
Right, you see what I'm saying? And it's not a bad thing.
And if you need them to be A1, you're not gonna go to him.
Yeah.
I know who I'm gonna go to.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But that's
you want somebody that do it. You're not calling me because I don't work on cars no more.
But that's kind of my point though. It's not that you don't trust the person, you know, on everything, but you know, on certain things.
But
again,
at the same time, though, with that same hypothetical, if I don't trust you to do, how can I know you're gonna do an A1 job? Because I can sit here and be like, well, hell, he been taking these classes. The brakes might not be A1, but whatever. Go ahead.
You know what that come back to? Same thing we were saying about you've been paying the bills been on time, license, everything, blah blah. If your brakes can't get any more fucked up than they already are, then whatever you did is better than what I got right now. So I'll take a chance on it.
Yeah, but that's my whole thing.
But if I'm trying to maintain,
you're taking a chance.
Like we talking about with the bills, if I'm trying to maintain what I got, like I don't need you to fix my brakes. I just need you to put some pads on. That's maintaining my brakes.
And then that's the thing. Maintaining versus doing something new, those require two different types of trust.
All right, let me give you another example.
You know, because maintaining is
I do
know
too.
a routine.
I agree too.
Trust is complete dark.
Let me give you an example. Another example. I'm going off a coworker. You know, but I'm gonna just spin it. Your girl, she shops. I don't give a fuck what she buy. It could be hair, it could be purses, it could be clothes, whatever it is. She shops. But she comes and she says, you know what? I'm not like that no more with the money. I want to take over the finances of the house. Now, because she shops, you know, you kind of leery. And you trusting her not to fuck up the money. But you know her background. Y'all been together 75 years. You know what I'm saying? Do you go in saying, I trust you not to fuck up, or do you set up that kitty to if she does fuck up, you can fix it.
As the head of the body, that's what we're supposed to do.
Cause see when I'm going with this trust thing, and again, ladies, do not inbox me saying I'm female hating again. But I'm trying to show different examples on how men trust. Because again, this is a man's show. So we're trying to give y'all levels to it. It's not that we don't trust you. It's just what you did on Monday. When it comes Thursday, we don't expect y'all to think that we trust y'all to do it right on Friday.
Our time frame is different.
Right.
Man's time and woman's time is different.
It is so different. So again, youngin, do you trust her to, okay, I trust that you done, shopping because you said it. Because, let's be real. Actions speak louder than words. Right. But you love her. You trust her with your life. You know what I'm saying? But do you trust her to do the right when it comes to the bills today?
See, but that's the key thing you said is that I trust her with my life. When you talking about doing the bills, that's our livelihood.
Yeah.
We need these things to maintain what we got going on. And that go back to what I'm saying. That maintain trust is a lot different than that some new shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, you got this shopping history and whatever, but keep in mind, that light bill got paid first, that gas bill got paid first, rent was paid, car insurance was paid off, then you splurge.
Okay.
Now, you know what? On the same note, but to change it up from being a relationship, let's look at this presidential election. I know we talked on the Trump and the Hillary Clinton, all the type of stuff, but a reason why we have the debates for elections is because we have a certain set of rules for who we claim to be president, who we vote in.
Right.
The president has to have a certain couple of different qualities. That's why, for one, you can't really run for president without a certain amount of money. Now, you either got, like Donald Trump, can't spend your own money. You got to have supporters.
Supporters, yeah.
So somebody down the line thought that it would be a good idea to support this man running for president.
They trusted in him.
They trusted him. They're trusting him right now because they're continuously paying for this man. But he's done some things for the people that don't trust him to make him even more untrustworthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen where he didn't put his hand over his heart during the Pledge of Allegiance. But then he'll say on the other end, we need to put a wall up, keep these Muslims out.
Yeah.
Like, I can't trust him talking like that. Because this is what I was raised to believe. This is the home of the free and the land of the brave.
True.
We are brave enough to let them in here so that they can enjoy some freedom. Okay? Now, on the other end of it, do I take into consideration that other people trust him? So, like, if your old lady works at a business where she is financed at the business, you know what I'm saying? She's an accountant or some shit like that.
Right, she's the bookkeeper.
But then at home, she cut loose and she splurges.
Right.
Do you trust her to watch the books at home? You see what I'm saying? Just because Donald Trump runs multi-billion-dollar companies doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be able to run this country.
Yeah.
Because he's bankruptcy.
But then you look at Hillary, the only reason that Hillary is a question is because she has a political background. Some of the things that she done went through has shown good and bad. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
that email shit they made a big ass deal about. But this is the secretary. It ain't even the Secretary of Defense.
Hillary's questionable, and we gonna sidetrack because we that's what we can do. This is our show. So Hillary's questionable because she didn't know her nigga was fucking other bitches. Let's be real. She couldn't keep him intact. How can you keep the country intact?
Now, on the flip side of it, I think that Hillary knew, but she had a responsibility.
But I'm just saying,
what could she do?
But as it seemed, you know what I'm saying?
They're still married right now. I really think on the low, Hillary may be gay.
But
don't get it twisted.
I think she is too.
I have a perception.
Yeah,
definitely have a perspective.
I agree too. I say the same thing.
When you're a man of power, like Bill Clinton was at one time, and he still has a following. I still respect him
in the world.
I still respect him as a president, right? Because things were better from my experience, than the president
fuck
before and
him.
the president
Yeah,
after.
no, it wasn't
But
better. It wasn't
anyway,
better.
there's some still things that I already know how they go.
Fuck Clinton.
Him being there now, just like Obama dealing with, he dealing with the presidents, 5 presidents before him, some shit they started. So yeah, but you gotta respect a woman who keeps it together under that kind of emotional stress.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't wait till he wasn't the president no more. You ain't heard about them getting no divorce.
I ain't got respect her for that.
I gotta respect her when it comes to the reason why nobody wants a female president is because they're emotional. She's already shown you that she's not emotional. That's a quality. You learn more about her in that bit of failure than you know about Bill Clinton, Donald Trump right now.
I don't agree with that.
I
don't
got
agree.
you.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't agree that she didn't show us she wasn't emotional.
Oh, everybody gonna be emotional, but she didn't let it.
She didn't let it
affect her. The big picture.
No, we didn't see it affect her.
She didn't let it affect the big picture. She didn't go and spaz out all on live.
She ain't go chasing Monica Lewinsky down. Bitch,
causing the scene.
She went on none of that.
She was stuck about her man.
No, she didn't. Though.
She did.
She basically blackmailed her man. No, she blackmailed her man.
Regardless of the fact.
No.
She didn't interfere with how the country was being ran.
What you mean by that?
When her man went through that, she basically came to him, and I wasn't in the room.
What was he going through?
The whole getting his dick sucked.
She was going through some shit.
He was getting impeached. See, we keep saying dick sucking. They were trying to impeach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once she played her role to get him off, she basically said like that bullshit show Scandal.
But like you said,
right here.
she played her role.
No, wait.
I'm right here. After this is done, you and your friends need to back me. All of a sudden, Hillary Clinton became a big ass
presidential thing.
Hell yeah! After all that, before that, she was not mentioned. Let's be real. She was just Bill's bitch.
She definitely capitalized off of it.
Okay, so if you capitalizing off it, that's saying, you know what, Rick? You know what? You got caught with 20 pounds, and I was in the car.
Right.
But you make $18,000 a month. I'm gonna do these 5 years if you take care of my family. You see what I'm saying? I'm capitalizing off it.
Right.
Because it's beneficial to me.
But that's what
it's
I'm saying.
Not because I'm a stand-up dude.
What he's saying is that the way she handled it.
She could have went in the fork in the road. She could have went another direction.
But when
I respect the direction she went in.
But when your mindset is on the bigger picture, you see what I'm saying? You're going to run it that way.
So picture this. There's a potential right now. There's an alternate timeline where Hillary Clinton sits in the same chair where Bill Clinton got his dick sucked.
Yeah, but it ain't going to happen.
I want it to happen. I'd rather vote for her than fucking Donald Trump.
But that's what they want, though, Ancient.
I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? But this is not going to happen.
I understand that. But you know what? I gotta vote.
You think Hillary?
No, I'm not. I don't vote.
He could go back in the same office and get his dick sucked by Hillary. Like, come on, the potential is all over the board, bro.
I'm not voting.
How would you feel if your president was in the office sucking dick?
See? Think about it. Message. Think about it.
I love it, y'all. I fucking love it. Oh my god. Oh my
Feel
god.
me though? That's a great fucking
And for
point.
the Iraqis,
But think about that though. You know what I'm saying? That's a great ass fucking
Did she
point.
want our troops back? Or?
Oh, he's
Right.
getting his dick sucked in the chair. Now she's sucking dick in the chair. Oh my god.
But see, I want to go back and reflect on your point about the 250. You know what I'm saying?
About
Like
the
you
what?
say, the money.
Okay.
When you
The
say-
test, the financial
He
test.
said he put the 250 up, and she jagged out the 250. So now with that being done, you can go a whole nother route with it. Like you say, you tell her you got the money from a loan or whatever. Does she do what she got to do to help you get out that rut? That says
That's
a
a
lot
part of
too.
the test too. Yeah, it's a part
That's
of
what
the
I'm
test.
saying, 'cause everybody
And she
gonna
take
fuck up.
responsibility for how she fucked up and do something about it.
Fuck up, but
Yeah, but okay, but
is she gonna do her part to get him out this rut? Like
but
borrowed
who
this
put y'all
money.
in the rut?
I understand what
I
you're
did.
saying, but you know what I'm saying?
She took over.
No, I put us in the rut by allowing her to take over because I'm the head of the body.
No, what I'm saying, what he said, he gave her the 250 to pay the bill. She jagged the 250.
So she.
But he still had the 250.
But I'm saying
to
though, if
cover
she
the shit.
jagged the 250, the rut was put on her.
Right, but he told her some bullshit. Look, baby, I had go
No,
get a
he
loan.
didn't. He
You know what I'm
didn't.
talking- That's the
That was after
scenario
the
he
fact.
put.
No, that's afterwards.
Right, that's what I'm
After
saying.
she put them in the rut.
Right.
He
But
said
I'm saying though, he's telling her some
But who
bullshit.
put who in the rut first?
So here's his
did.
question.
No.
Here's his question.
Caesar,
What I'm
his
saying
question
is,
is,
Did I
trust.
miss it? Did I
Yeah,
miss
you-
it?
I didn't
missed the
finish.
question.
I didn't finish.
he got $500.
Right.
The bill costs $250. That's gonna cover all the bills. Let's say that's gonna cover.
Yeah,
everything.
and he gave her the
He
250.
gave her the $250. She fucks up the $250.
Okay.
He still has $250
To cover our ass.
to
Yeah.
cover our ass
Yeah.
in case she fucked up. So he used that $250 pay the bill.
That's
that
it,
other
yeah.
$250 she didn't know about. So he said. So when she say, damn, how'd you do it? I had to take out a title loan on the car.
Does she come back and
Does
say
she come back and
with
bust
250
her ass
to get
with
that 250?
Like, babe.
Well, no.
So when she fucked up,
Or to support him, got this title loan that he told
but
he
when
got
she
into.
fucked up, look, this is, I understand what he's saying. When she fucked up on one end and your trust exercise, she also proved to you that she can be trusted, just not as much
But what I was
as
asking,
you thought in the first
but
place.
what I was asking, because he was, Ricky was saying, when you in that rut, what I was asking was, who put you in the rut?
I feel like I did.
Like
Right.
you say, she put you in the
No, I
rut.
feel like I did.
I feel like she
here's
did.
Here's my thing, though.
She did because you say she asked to.
I
to
agree.
Yeah, but I ain't have to
Right.
say yes.
I agree with
You
you.
It
right,
don't matter.
And I'm the head of the body.
But
But it
you-
don't matter. But
look,
you did say yes.
You kept y'all out the rut by keeping that 250. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So she put y'all in the rut, not you.
because she didn't do what she's supposed to do with the 250.
But you did what she was
That's
supposed
what I was
to do.
saying. That's
See
what I was
saying?
saying.
But here's my thing.
But that's by us being providers.
that
That's what we
same-
do
That's
by
how we do.
instinct.
Right, I got
Using
you.
that same scenario though, with the 250, if she fucked up the 250, you had to back up. You told her the bullshit story about the title loan, and she bust her ass to get that another 250. I feel as if you can trust her with them bills after that.
No, I agree with that.
But
my
that's
whole
what I'm
thing
saying.
was who put us in the rut.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's understandable. But you never would have established the newfound trust that y'all have
Yeah, without that
without
jumping
her
out.
fucking up.
Yeah, without that jumping
But like
out.
Youngin said though,
Okay,
Take
but
that
if she
risk.
didn't fuck up, you never had to find out.
Exactly.
like Youngin
And
said
that's
though,
true.
you have to
But
fucking
When
put somebody
testing-
to the test to know what they capable of doing.
But that
So-
wasn't the test. The
so-
first test was
To pay the bills.
I'm trusting you to pay the bill.
And you ain't paid the bill.
And you failed that test.
Right.
So now
Right.
y'all saying the
But
second
this is
test
what- but this is what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying
She
is,
get you out the rut.
yeah, that's
She have
but that's
your back,
more
basically.
than one test.
But I'm not saying that the second test was an actual test. You didn't
It is,
expect
though.
for her to come
But
back.
it
with
is a
250.
test though.
But you don't expect for her to come back with 250.
No, but what I'm saying is the first initial test was you said, okay, I'm gonna let you take care of this. The bill is $250. The man has $500. I'm gonna hold $250 in case you fuck up. So test one was, can you fulfill
Your responsibility.
your paying
Right.
it? That's what I'm saying. So if she failed that test, the next test, like you saying, is what is she gonna? No. See, just hear me. Just hear
I'm
me.
listening.
The next test come with, okay, after she fucked up, what is she going to do to make it better? So again, now you have two tests. Now the first test you initiated, the second test came up because of circumstance, but it's still a test.
But still, but this is what I'm saying. The test based off of circumstance is how you really develop that trust.
No,
Because you never trusted her in
no.
the first place.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying the first test was what the man did.
Right.
The second test happened because of her. I don't disagree with her, if she rises to the occasion of the second test. But I'm saying, though, you would never have a second test if she passed the first test. You feel me?
So let me ask you this.
I hear you.
Let me ask you this. If, same scenario, bizarro world. She gives you, you give her the 250, she goes out, she fucks off the 250. But then she still pays the bill and you know nothing about it. Say she take 250 to the boat, she hit it for 5,000. She still pays the 250, but you never hear anything about the 5,000.
You can't get mad.
After you hear about it, yes you can.
Because she didn't
Cause
trust
she
you.
just hit you on the capital. She just made a lick off your $250.
But like you said, after you heard about it, but in the initial point,
she still did what she was supposed to do.
Yeah. So until
so
you
why is that a different situation? Because that's the second test.
Because Stezo,
that falls into the second test.
But see, that's the thing though. But she did the initial first test.
No, but here's the thing.
No, she didn't. The first test was take this $250 and go pay this bill. Now take this $250 to the boat.
Exactly.
And then go pay the bill.
Because has she failed?
But hear me out. No, hear me out.
That's what I'm saying.
Hear me out.
That's my point.
Had you never known that she took the $250 to the boat, you can't say she failed, correct? I mean, just yes or no on that.
You're right.
No.
Yeah, if she paid the bill.
Until I find out later.
Right.
So that happened, I can't say
so if she tells you 3 years down the line, I mean, think about it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. If she do tell you that, could you trust her though?
Yeah, that's built off false trust.
I mean, but that's
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's built off false trust.
There's not.
That's why I brought it up. I know it's different. That's why I brought it up.
We talking about passing the test. Now we going to trust. Now, can
we
you
back
trust
to the
her?
test. We back to trust. That's why I'm bringing it up.
No, you can't.
But I'm asking
you. Can't.
But when
you can't. I'm asking. You can't trust her because you found out later on that you trusted her to take $250 and pay a bill. Not $250, go
bounce
to the
it
boat.
off the boat.
Right, so no, you can't trust her.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
And that's what I'm saying.
If she took that $250, went to the boat with it, jagged it out, but still paid the bill, she lost at the boat.
She's still failing.
Jay, right, she still failed when you find out because again, you got to remember that. I mean,
look at her choices. She could have took that same $250 she paid that bill with,
right,
and went to the boat with that.
Because
she could take my $250 and go pay that bill like she's supposed to.
Whether you male or female, a test is a test. A test is a test.
Because
if your mama tell you, here's $5, bring back some milk and the Sunday paper, and you decide to shoot dice.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, a test is a test.
Yeah. But the ultimate goal was to get the bill paid.
I know, but still, the test was failed because she didn't tell you take this $5 and take a chance and make it more.
The original reason the original thing we said that Bill's trust is being about your word.
Right.
And
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. If she still paid, if she went to the boat,
it doesn't matter.
She said,
and the bill was still paid though.
She was going to take this $250 to the place and pay the bill.
Right.
That's what she said.
That's what you said. She said, okay, I'm gonna do
but
that.
when she signed up and said, I'm gonna handle these bills.
When I gave her the $250, I didn't say take a chance at the boat. I said pay the light bill.
You at work, your boss tell you latest track this way, but you gonna go about your own way to do it. It's still getting laid. Is that a trust issue?
That's different.
Why?
That's different because
you're getting paid for a service,
and you gotta look at it like this.
Do the job the way they tell you.
No, you gotta look at it like this. What chance am I taking?
A big chance.
No,
your way might not work out.
You're not looking at chance the right way, Rick, on this one because with track work, there's more than one way to change brakes or to lay track.
But if your boss specifically said do it this way because it could be a risk factor that she didn't tell you about,
and then I get to the job site and I figure out, you know what, I'm gonna do it this way because it's less of a risk factor than what he saw. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you. But
the job gets done.
Way, though.
No. See. I'm doing it my way, but I'm not risking losing the track or the job. If I give you $250 and you go to the boat, you're risking losing the money.
Not if you know you can cover it. Almost like I said, as long as the bill gets paid.
If you know you can cover
she can go suck some dick for real quick, get that $250 right
back. It's
a
whole nother trust game.
Right. But I didn't give you the money saying, I'm not giving you money saying, baby, if you lose it, go suck dick. Right. I gave you the money so you ain't got to suck dick.
You
see what I'm saying?
Monday.
Right.
You got this money Monday. Tell her pay the bill. She get paid Friday. She might want to go jag $250. I pick this shit up.
But that wasn't a part of what we talked about.
That to the side.
Because if that's the case, then no, baby, don't give me your $250 when I get paid Friday. I pay it.
I still go jag her $250 Friday.
Yeah.
What difference do it make?
But no, what I'm saying is, if that's the case, no, baby, I pay it when I get paid Friday. Mm-hmm. She didn't say that. She said, okay, give me $250.
She could have right then and there said,
yeah.
I get paid Friday. I'm gonna pay this shit Friday, but I need your $250 because I want to go do this at the boat.
At the boat, take a chance with your money.
Mm-hmm.
It's a chance with your money, not her check money. Mm-hmm. That's why it's different. You know
or even in a scenario where you say,
what Youngin was saying.
Here go this $250 on Tuesday, go pay this bill on Friday, and this shit end up late.
Right.
Saturday, Sunday, it's a late fee. She ain't got it.
You get up for work Friday, motherfucker, hot water.
Lights gone.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So that's where I'm standing. That's why I said on certain situations, yeah, I agree.
It's a little less. It depends on the loss and sacrifice. I get
right. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to take that chance for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because we all can get our paychecks and go to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
But when that 5-day notice on your door, you know what I'm saying? I mean, seriously, we can all do it.
The boat really worth it after the 5 days.
You put yourself in risk to pay more fees because you done fucked off this money.
But she trusted that when your paycheck came in, you was gonna pay that mortgage.
Right.
Okay, so on a bigger scale, we was talking about the job thing. Like we had mentioned before about black men going in the military, and a lot of that is money and structure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of times we, not just black folks, but men in general, get out the military with a distrust for the government. You see what I'm saying? Because
we go in with that too.
Because you go in there not trusting them.
Yeah.
They did what they said they was gonna do, but it was some other shit that wasn't spoken about that then went down that night. You really like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, they didn't say they was gonna inject me with all these motherfucking shots and shit and
give me that chip when
you know what I'm saying? They didn't say they was gonna brainwash me and shit and they gonna have a trigger word. Yeah, they ain't say I was gonna come home from fighting this war and they ain't got shit for me afterwards.
Right.
Like that the trust in itself, like you ain't got as many people going to the military no more. You know what I'm saying?
See, that trust level is different. Because we was talking about
trust. We talking about the sacrifice.
Yeah.
No, we talking about trust. Maybe we started this off with trust in general.
But we started out trusting, people.
I'm just still
when
getting
it comes
back
to that.
to the
When it comes to that military,
shit,
you trusting. Yeah, right.
I work for a company right now that I know is fucking people over a little bit.
Yeah, so it's like,
you know what I'm saying?
But that company that you work for that's fucking them over, do you trust them to take care of you?
No.
Exactly. Because it's more than one person. It's a group of motherfuckers. That's how I look at the military.
And at the same time, though, I I knew what I was signing up for. Yeah. I was told from the gate what I was signing up for. It's some of the things that I hear over out being experienced, you know what I'm saying, that really rubbed me in the wrong direction. And the only thing I could do about it is make sure that my people getting what they paying for.
All right, where you untrustworthy ass women at? Go ahead and call up. Young and give them the number real quick.
708-880-0163. Hit us up on Stezo Radio at Stezo Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google, Bing, Stezo Radio.
And we gonna close this out because while I got y'all here, I want to go to the next topic because it's hot like that. Oh, I'm sorry. Anybody got any final shots, final words, parting words on the whole trust?
Like I said, man, if you having an issue with something that you're passionate about, if for men and women, if you don't know whether you want to go forward with that guy or that girl, or if you don't know if you should take that risk with some type of business venture, you gotta stick your neck out there. That's the only way to get that trust. You to get what you want, the greater the reward, the higher the risk is gonna be.
All right, what you got, Ancient?
Nah, I kind of agree with Young. Like
I do too. I ain't gonna lie.
You're not gonna be able to live your life without putting your neck out there, and sometimes you're gonna learn from getting burnt. You're not gonna do. Man, I remember giving somebody some bread for a pistol one time because I ain't feel safe, and now I'm out of the bread because I never got the pistol. Learn my lesson. Guess where I'm going next time?
So you was unsafe.
Fair exchange. No robbery. I need you to hand me this pistol at the same time I give you this
that
money.
Man was unsafe. And
oh yeah.
What you got, Ricky Bobby?
I gave a motherfucker a pistol and told him don't fuck it up, and he came back with the shit in pieces and robbed the motherfucker for $6.
Where's my trigger?
Motherfucker hoes. But I mean, ladies, if y'all don't want to trust nobody, go ahead, like the youngin said, stick your neck out there, suck a little dick,
I like how
that shit'll go.
Full circle.
That shit'll get you far in life.
And I'm gonna end it with again off Youngin. We all gonna piggyback off what Youngin said because that shit's real.
That's real talk.
But one thing you must realize: know the motherfucker that you sticking your neck out for. For real.
That 30 days.
And on that note, man, we gonna go ahead and sign out.
Papi chulo.
Stezo's thought of the day.
Alright, when it comes to trust, choose wisely. Let's be real. A lot of us made fucked up choices on people we told things to, gave things to, basically trusted them not to fuck us over. So again, choose wisely. I don't give a damn what it is. Buying a car, loaning money, hell, sometimes borrowing money, because you borrow money from the wrong person. You trust them to keep their mouth shut, but then they tell your fucking business. It always happens. And I trust that you're going to share this podcast with your friends. I trust that you're going to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, and iTunes at Stezo Radio. You know why I trust that? Because I trust you. I said that shit with a straight face.